don't have to say anything, but I've been indulged in this a little too long, bruh. And I just gotta say, anytime I'm in Canadian territory, I'm in the clouds. This shit actually has crazy dialogues. You're not wrong. But honestly, for this, I'm like, because look, y'all know me, I don't really be on Twitter, no social media shit like that, or like I vaguely be on Twitch for real, unless if it's like my own shit, right? Is it Ak? Yeah, it's Ak. It's Ak, bruh. Fuck. Look, we ain't gotta talk about it. I promise you, we don't have to. But I do have to say this. One thing I just can't stand is when niggas just don't know how to like just apologize and move on. And y'all call me a yapper. He is ignorant. And you know what's crazy is, because I think the thing is with this is like, us as people, especially for a nigga that has been doing this for a long time, we gotta realize things that we say in private is not going to translate the same way we say in public eye. And I myself notice that, because when I say nigga, right, I know people who are not, they gonna feel uncomfortable. And I do sometimes try to proactively, like, because I used to be like, why should I care? But like at the same time, like, you gotta realize not everybody gonna get what you're saying, right? Not everybody from where you're from. And you can be apologetically yourself, sure, but sometimes there's some elegance and class to what you got to do online, because not everybody's from where you from, so they're not gonna get everything that you get. Now, to be fair, that does not apply to Mr. Akademiks, because what that nigga said was actually just straight weird. And I'm just gonna be honest, it was weird from what I heard. I don't know too much about it, but I know for a fact that he said some weird shit, and now he just for some reason won't apologize about saying the weird shit. And he doing everything else but just apologizing, because ignorance and niggaism. Act too much of a clout demon to apologize. He wants the views. I don't necessarily disagree with you, and I'm not one of those people. I don't hate on people. I actually do, to a certain degree. I try to see the good in the silver lining for anybody. And I feel like for the most part, Act do be getting unnecessary hate for no reason. But sometimes he also just, for some reason, he has this mentality where, you know how when people in school, they get bullied or whatever, they don't get noticed or things of that nature, but they become successful in the real world, and then they feel like nobody can touch them type shit. And I know Axe said this himself, but he really just exudes that, like, back then that they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me, like, mentality. And I just don't like that, because it's like, bro, you don't have to prove yourself or be this ignorant towards people. Like, we get it, you got it on your own. But sometimes you gotta understand, when you say shit that sounds weird to anybody, even niggas like me, because they had this whole thing where it's like, bro, you ever been in a Call of Duty lobby or like, what the fuck that gotta do with anything, bruh? It's weird with and without context. He's saying people are creating a narrative. There's no narrative. That's the thing that kills me. There's no narrative to it. You said what you said. It don't matter where you are from or whatever. You're telling this to a nigga half your age, and then being like, I ain't gotta defend myself. Nor if this is a guy, it don't matter if it's a guy, a girl. It don't matter the sexuality of the nigga. It don't matter. It sounds weird regardless, especially if you talk. look, I don't know the Max nigga, bro. I don't. I just be honest, right? But he seems like a very level-headed person because he's even better than me. You talk about my sister in any type of way, capacity, I'm not saying nothing to you after that. I have no conversations with you, and especially you trying to talk about that to a kid. I don't know. Yeah, nobody made him say that shit at all. You said that. You and a bunch of grown men said that to a kid. Now, to be fair, people gonna be like, well, why is the kid in there in the first place? Y'all trying to sit up here and make every excuse. He's a kid. You're a kid. He's a kid. You're a grown-ass man. You pay bills. He does not pay no bills. He's half your age. You're 30, my nigga. I think he was like, what, 14, 15 years old? He's half your age, literally. You can't bear the same responsibilities as an adult on a kid who is not even old enough to even drive. Should he be saying that? No. But at the same time, he's a kid. We've all said that. But you shouldn't be saying that to no kid, especially when you're live. It doesn't matter how many viewers a nigga got. You know niggas gonna clip shit no matter how many views the niggas get. That's how niggas go viral. And you still had you had no respect for that man. Even when he was live. He pushing 40 and it's crazy. And you're talking to it. You know what I'm saying? And now look, I'm not gonna sit up here and, bash a nigga for, it's all right to play video games with whoever you are, especially Fortnite. To be fair, I don't know why you're playing Fortnite still. But that's besides the point. Honestly, I wish the only thing the kid did wrong was go into that voice call with them niggas in the first place. I don't know who they thought they was talking to a kid, knowing that he was a kid, had his face cam on, and then y'all trying to make seem like it's a little bro shit. And then niggas talking about it's just how we were growing up. Like, no, that doesn't excuse it, bro. Like, I'm from the same place from a lot of these niggas too. I'm not asking my little brother, hey bro, you fucking on something, bro? What the fuck? Why does that matter to you? Why do you care if little bro fucking on something or not? Or insinuate gay shit, bro? Like, nigga, what? What we talking about, bro? Hey bro, you know what I'm saying? You trying to fuck on something? No, nigga. Why are you asking a kid that? It just don't make no sense. And then niggas trying to justify it. Niggas trying to justify it, be like, wouldn't you talk to your little brother like that? No, nigga. They're making everything sexual. Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, and look, because I've seen many angles of it, right? Because I saw B-Lou and Zias talk about it, and I get what they were saying too. And for calling niggas, first of all, calling him the G word or whatever, I don't think he's that. Obviously, he's not that. Or the P word, he's not that. Obviously, because he's not the only nigga that was saying shit. I get it. It's different times, whatever we want to say. But even back then, or back in those different times, for the older people, right, it was still wrong regardless. If my uncle was gonna ask me, hey, are you fucking on something? I'm gonna look at him weird, because like, why does that concern you? And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Niggas trying to make excuses because he's Jamaican. Like, what the fuck that gotta do anything? Like, what the fuck that gotta do anything? Like, why niggas gotta make sure a nigga's straight? Why does that matter? Even if the nigga was gay, like, why does that matter? What does that do for you? Are you trying to fuck him? Like, what are we talking about? I hate that shit. That shit's so weird. And like, even when your uncle, your grandpa, whatever, your dad, somebody, your brother ask you that, I'm looking a little bit weird. I don't think any of my brothers, my older brothers, ever asked me that. I have never told any of my younger brothers, hey, you fucking on something? I wouldn't even say that to my friends. I wouldn't care. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? It's called age appropriateness. You know what I'm saying? You could ask your little brother, hey, you like that girl? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Would you kiss her? Not would you fuck her? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you know what I'm saying? Like, you like her? Like, you want to give her a hug? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like that little girl? You like that girl? Whatever. It is that, like, that's cool. But asking it like, would you get a sex change to and fuck the nigga like who's older than him? Is that not weird? How do you try to how? Like that's nobody would say that. Like I don't understand. It's not. It wasn't even on like no like that. Don't even make no sense. I don't know. That shit just. And one of Axe people said he sends strippers to his house. I didn't even know that. That's weird. It goes back to the Lil Boosie thing too, because Lil Boosie was wrong too when he did that. When he did that to his son. And people want to say it's a different in cultures. No, it's weird. It's weird. No matter how it is. And I think the thing is niggas don't. And when I mean niggas, I'm talking about actual niggas. Like, you know, niggas. For some reason, we don't grasp that some of these things that were put onto you were wrong, and you try to justify it because like this is what we used to do back in the day. So people that don't get it now, they're just too sensitive. It ain't that niggas is too sensitive nowadays. It's just really the fact of like, nigga, you're just wrong. It's not cool. If you just really think about it logically, it's just not cool or a good look. I don't understand why we can't understand that. And the thing that also pissed me off too, because I saw Dante's point of view, and I saw that, you know, they were talking shit about Dante when Dante was even on that shit. That shit kind of pissed me off, because like one thing I can't stand is a loser ass nigga, especially when you talk about other people that ain't got nothing involved with that. Now I don't know Dante like that, whatever, but I fuck with the nigga heavy. I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Like I like his wife was cool too. Danielle, she cool woman. Cool. Don't be bothering nobody at all whatsoever. And I saw some nigga said some slick shit, and he better than me. You talk about my wife, nigga, I'm going off on everybody. That's unk though. I ain't gonna lie, that's unk. But you don't talk about people that has nothing to do with it, bruh. Why these like, and it's like, bro, a lot of these lame, some of y'all niggas is lame, bruh. Y'all niggas is lame, bro. I'm sorry. I don't even really try to like call people lame and shit, but like, bro, when I see shit like that, that shit like, bro, you lame, bro. And then when a nigga press you and you don't say nothing, but when a nigga lead a call, you say some shit. I can't take no nigga like that serious, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's just a lot of lameness going on. Y'all, it really just shows that a lot of people on this internet shit, they're actually weird in real life. They are. They just weird in real life. And we just gotta, us as people, we just gotta realize that what you do in your real life, you can't apply. Some things just can't be applied like on the internet. Not everybody's from where you're from. So whatever logic you're trying to make to feel like it's gonna make sense in your head, it's all right. And other people should just accept the fact that it's all right. It don't fly like that. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna do that. There's a reason why when people look at some of those videos, like older videos, like, you know, of women shaking their ass in front of children, and a lot of people be like, what the fuck is this? This is not normal. Because it's not. Just because it's accepted in the hood don't mean that it's accepted in everywhere else in real life. And the hood is not the whole world. not everybody is gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, this like it's difference in culture, bruh. And sometimes some things in difference in culture, it ain't gonna look correct or sound correct to everybody else in the world. But that right there had nothing to do with culture. That was just straight, nigga, you're weird. I'm sorry. And just say you're sorry and move on. Why this nigga yapping about it, bro? He just weird. And look, and I don't even really try to like call niggas weird. That was a weird moment. I don't know the nigga, so I can't really say if he weird for real. I don't know the nigga. That was a weird moment. That's a weird thing to say. I wish the nigga just apologized instead of trying to yap for 45 minutes to explain why he was essentially still wrong. Nigga yap for 45 minutes explaining why he was still wrong. And I just don't understand, like, if you have to do all this yapping to try to convince people that you're not this person, instead of just apologizes and own up, maybe you got some skeletons in your closet that might need to be addressed. That's all I'm saying. You hate it when dudes especially can't just apologize when they were 100% in the wrong, because it's ignorance. Just like what Cece said earlier, it's ignorance. It's ignorance. They don't want to accept that they're wrong. As someone who pays attention to Ak, he just very ignorant, and he has had worse allegations in the past and never apologized. It's a pattern, I guess. He didn't say anything for the Nor kid. Yeah. I feel, and honestly, it wouldn't even be that big of a situation if he just would have apologized. He making the situation bigger than it already is. If he would have just apologized and moved on and just be like, hey man, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong. Whether if you believed it or not, just apologize and move on. 5 seconds. What's up with a 5-second apology? He called him a weird Malaysian kid or something. I mean, he said he sent him money and was trolling. Sending a nigga money and saying that you're trolling, lame excuse. Not gonna lie, lame excuse. Just admit that you was wrong. You don't have to send a nigga money. I mean, if I'm here, I'm gladly taking it, nigga. What the fuck? Hell no. Act rich, nigga. I'm taking that money too, bitch. But like, on some real shit, like, bro, just apologize and move on. That's what I'm saying. Nigga would rather send. You know what's crazy? The nigga would literally rather send him money and was like, nah, bro, I'm just trolling, than actually just apologize. That's just crazy. Nigga would do everything but apologize. Bro, that nigga just don't know how to say sorry. He's like, sorry. What is this? What is this sorry? What is this sorry? How do you say that? What? Sorry? What is that Japanese? Like, bro, just say you're sorry and move on, my nigga. Like, it's not that difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, bro. It's weird, man. Like, and I want to say, cause I did see somebody said like to keep kids off the internet and shit like that, and it's like, y'all know me. I kind of agree to a certain point, but at the same time, I feel like having like, yeah, it would have been avoided if he just never would have went into that Discord in the first place. But to be fair, if we're gonna really be honest, it shouldn't even have gone to there. Y'all as the adults should know and set boundaries and not be weird about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a double-edged sword here. Like, even if he was like, because I heard that he's like, he was like, people are saying like he's all alone and shit, like, and you know, Discord is a way that he just wants to talk to people. I understand that sometimes, you know, and especially in this day and age, right, with you know, niggas that just grow up online, they have a hard time communicating. I know he's in Malaysia, right? So like, he don't speak the language, whatever, understandable. So he needs to talk to other people, you know, get it? Because, you know, some people just need people to talk to. But at the same time, it's like, bro, come on. Like, you know the nigga the kid. You know the nigga's a kid. You know he's streaming. And you're still okay with this because it had 20 viewers or something? And you thought nobody was going to see this? Weird. So the cameras is on you doing this. Only imagine what if the cameras are off, no flight reacts, what you doing? The man pushing 40 should already know how to speak around young people. Exactly. You should know. You're the adult in the situation. You should know. He's a Palestinian refugee living in Malaysia. And he's very close with Max. Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just, it shouldn't even have gone to that, because that's how we get all these like weird cases with other people. Like all these other weird cases start because of shit that happens at Discord and shit. He's a Discord mod for Max. Oh, so he's like, okay, I got you. He's a mod, yeah. It's just like, I feel like this is why like it makes it difficult for adults to play with like younger people, because there's always going to be a weird line for like shit like that. And it's just like, I feel like, I don't know. And if it was a server, that would make more sense. But it wasn't even the man server, I believe, right? It was some other nigga server. Somebody said something about Tory Lane's manager or something. I don't know why the fuck. That was already a red flag already. Nigga in contact with Tory Lane manager. I don't know how does that even that whole shit was confusing to me. I didn't know. Rock Nation will crumble. I don't know how that even like. I don't know, bro. I don't know how that even happened, but it's like, and the thing that still bothers me is like, he's trying to make an excuse because he's like, I'm talking to a young boy. If this was a young girl, it would be different. It's like, no, nigga, it doesn't matter if it's a young boy or young girl, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that he's a child regardless. Boys are not more susceptible, or boys are not more inclined to be indulged with sexual talk more than women or girls. It's the same. They're innocent. They're children. It doesn't matter if it's a boy. Like, what the fuck does that even matter? I don't understand why nigga. Like, why is it an excuse because he's a boy? You think like what? Different is the culture, my nigga. Like, what the hell? You assume every young boy wants to talk about sex? And really think about it. You know how weird it is to talk to, like, really imagine if they were in real life, right? Imagine this in real life, because I always do this. Imagine this in real life. You 30 something. You gonna go up to a young boy you don't know. Hey, you like that girl right there? Like that ass, like this is. You like that young girl right there? Is somebody, you trying to fuck on something, bro? Like, you trying to fuck that? You trying to fuck that girl right there? Nah, bro, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, come on, no. You know you want to fuck her, bro. Does that not sound weird? Like, dead ass. Does that not sound weird? Does that not sound weird, bro? I'm sorry, bro. Like, you literally talking to a child saying, like, hey, bro. It's like, you trying to fuck that? If it's his homies, what say in the dark may come to light. They're the same age. You a grown man coming to this kid talking about like you're still in high school. Nigga, you graduated high school when the nigga was in the womb. Like, come on. You graduated high school when this nigga was playing with dolls. I mean, playing with little toys. Boy, you passed your prime. Like, you're not on the football team. He's not gonna invite you to the party. You know what? It just gives off that, like, I still go to high school parties vibe. I'm still recounting my high school days vibe. That's what it's giving, bro. Like, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just weird, bro. Like, I can't get rid of the glory days ass nigga. Like, bro, what we on, bro? That shit weird, bro. I'm sorry I went on a tangent, but it's like, it's just irritating where it's like, I hate niggas like that, bro. I hate niggas like that. And it's not directly to Act. It's just like them other niggas that was in the, well, not the other niggas. Like, there was another nigga in there that was on some weird shit. There was two other niggas on some weird shit. And one thing I can't stand is a nigga that act tough. A nigga that act tough that know damn well he not about that life. And a nigga that just be talking like, a nigga that just be saying anything. I just don't like that, bruh. I just don't like it, bruh. So, yeah. Act, just apologize, bro. That's all you had to do. Just apologize. I'm sorry for saying these inappropriate things. My bad. Caught. My bad. Caught. And move on. God damn. Anyway, on some lighter news, though. You know what I'm saying? I watched the vid and the kid was like, guys, I'm 15. Like, why is he more educated than them? Well, you know why. You know why. Boundaries are never set in place. Boundaries are never set in place for shit like this. And it's like, you can't. I would assume that you, like, and maybe I'm just naive, but I would assume every person that's on the internet, for the most part, when you're in these spaces, right, you should make it comfortable with people. You know, you should know to make people comfortable. If a nigga's telling you they uncomfortable and you're still doing it, you don't know boundaries and you're weird. He was literally telling them that he's 15 and they were saying it is weird. Yeah. Waiting for a video on Act getting jumped. I know it's coming. Now, see, what should a nigga downfall I'm not gonna do? That's on you, CC. I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish a nigga to get jumped. He don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got that. You know what I'm saying? He got that. I just want a nigga to take accountability and just say that he's sorry, bruh. It's not that hard. Cause I think the thing is, Act can be a very likable person at times, but he always seems just to fuck it up every single time. He be trying to fuck it up every single time. And I feel like niggas who actually care for Act would tell, and to be fair, cause I seen this shit, even his people in his chat was telling him that he's wrong. I think people in his chat, a lot of people try to be flaming Act's chat, but them niggas hate Act. Them niggas hate Act more than anybody else, and they be trying to tell him that he's wrong half the time because they know that he's wrong, but he just don't be paying attention. This literally be Act, but every time you see he be yapping, he just be like, yeah, man, I just be whole time the chat moving. Like, bro, move on, next subject, like, you're wrong, like, move. He's just like, and I wanted people to know that I'm gonna be honest, out from the optics outside looking in, right, it seems wrong, but I just want you to know that like he just does that, bro. He just be doing that all the time, bro. For all the stuff he doing and said in the past, I'm surprised he hasn't been jumped already. Ain't nobody gonna touch that man. Ain't nobody gonna touch that man. What's thank you for the follow. How you doing? Ain't nobody gonna touch that man. Ain't nobody touching him, bro. Cause what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you gain from beating him up? You know? And actually, now I think about it, didn't he almost get jumped though? Did he almost get jumped by some New York artists or some shit like that? It was long ago. But I'm pretty sure even then it's like, what do you gain from jumping Act?